they got.
What are you talking about?
I can't say we're live now. Oh snap, we're live. Hey, what's up, everybody? This isn't my channel, so I'm gonna let Jordan do his thing, I guess.
How are we live and he is on mute?
I have no idea.
This is insane.
I was sitting here, I'm like, I'm the only one here, so I'm reading on the internet, and then all of a sudden Alex is just screaming at me like he's crazy.
And we're live all of a sudden. What's up, everybody? We are live, Bad Boys of Reselling, 9 p.m., 9:15 p.m., fashionably late as always. I'm Oscar El Cubanazo, Bad Boy of Reselling, here with another Bad Boy of Reselling. And we got this one over here who's missing in action for the moment, but he's going to be with us at some point. And we got a very special guest on with us tonight, none other than BP Bearded Picker, joining us live from Alabama. Alex, you want to say what's up to everybody?
Hi, everybody. I'm Alex, Fat Man the Flipper, and I'm super happy right now. And I was surprised. I didn't know Scott was gonna be here, so I just like boosts my excitement. And oh look, Heather's here. Heather, I gotta send you a message later. We had a little competition going on, and I want to see where we stand at right now. But yeah, I'm excited, man. Saturday, man. We're alive. We're still healthy. Thank God. You know, it's the day before Easter, man. It's a lot of blessings, a lot of beautiful things, and trying to stay positive, man. So real happy, man. So happy, man.
Just trying to go not stir crazy.
Not stir crazy.
Yeah, I worked out here all day, and I'm like, and Jordan sends me a message. I'm like, I was going to hide from this building tonight. It's sad when you spend like 7 hours working and carrying out here, and you look around and go, I can't tell I did anything. But it's man, it's good to be with you guys. You guys are a lot of fun. So
yeah, man, thanks for jumping on with us, bro. But how you been? How's everything going on over there in Alabama with the whole situation that's going on?
Yeah, everything's fine here. It's just frustrating the everything we're having to go through. But this area is not bad. I think we're only a couple deaths, and one of them was for the next county over, where she worked in this county, so they count here. We've got 500,000 people, less than 100 cases, so it's not bad here. Just use common sense, you know.
Right. Yeah. Wash your hands. Practice good hygiene. You know, that's basically what you can do.
That's one thing. We're working in a restaurant for 25 years. All these restaurants I worked at, it kind of gets ingrained in you. You really you come more over self-conscious of your hands, because you know that's what transmits everything, and you're so focused in a restaurant of not only your hands but others, because as general manager and district manager I did for all these years, you know, you're also responsible to make sure, you know, it's frustrating as hell. I'll be out and all these people are wearing gloves, and I'm like, y'all are idiots. Gloves do nothing but make you think that, you know, I've seen people eating with gloves on. There's a picture on the internet, some dude trying to use his phone, couldn't use his phone, so he's got the glove in his mouth. It's the gloves are a false sense of security, but you know, knock on wood, I've never had the flu, because just, you know, I've been in restaurants from 16 till I was 45, so you truly you make people sick if you don't. So you've truly got to. So it's all second nature to me. Except for now, my wife. There's a bottle of this everywhere.
Hey. Oh look, check it out, because it's green. You can StreamYard thinks I got my green screen on.
Yeah, that's the big deal now, though, is because Joni has her immune system is compromised now, but fighting cancer last year. You know, there's a chance that it might hit her harder. So, you know, it's not only me, but I've got to make sure that I don't bring anything back, because, you know, she doesn't go to the store a lot. So I get lists. Say, hey, go get this.
Yeah, I get text messages of lists. That's what I get.
Hey, there's a program that's it's called AnyList. It's really nice. It works on Android or iOS now. And basically, if she changes the Walmart list, it beeps on my phone that the list has been changed. And it's like an old piece of paper. You hit once you find it in the store, I hit it, and it marks it off, and it disappears from the list. And I've only got and it organizes it in a grocery store, like dairy, meat, and that kind of stuff. So it makes it real easy for us husbands to go. You know, and she can put descriptions, because there's some things I can't find. So if it's harder and she knows that I won't find it, she can put directions. It's near this in the store or whatever. So it's real helpful. It's a nice program. It's free.
It's a small bottle with a green cap, has a picture of a bunny rabbit on, whatever.
Yeah, she had me looking for bread yeast. God, that stuff is hard to find right now, and I didn't even know what aisle it was on, and it's on the flour aisle somewhere. I'm like, Lordy, you got me on a wild goose chase.
But it's a free app, right?
Oh yeah, it's a free app. It's called AnyList.
Write that down, because if it's anything that makes my life easier,
that one is great, because she shared it with the son as well. So he's got his own list. So if she wants him to pick up something on the way home from school when he was going to school, it was real easy for her, because even he's not in class, he'll get notified that that she needs something on the list. So it works out pretty good.
Yeah.
Hey guys, real quick. We're 6 minutes in. We got some people in the chat. I want to just mention, I just shared this show. See, I was caught by surprise. I didn't know we were going live. Like, he hit the live button with the black screen on and stuff. I didn't know. I could have been cussing up a storm, doing all kind of craziness. But look, I just shared the video. If you guys could, please take the time, press the little share button, share it to your Facebook, share it to wherever you can, Reddit, Twitter, wherever else. And we really appreciate it. Some shout out. We got look, Suburban Beard. Hey, look, got your son. Yeah, I was caught by surprise. I didn't know we were going live.
All right, where's my son? Lord have mercy.
Suburban Beard, what's up, Josh? We got Alabama Pickers in the house. We got Talbert's mom. Hey, we still haven't been able to send her the shoes, right?
No, I still haven't noticed. I mean, everything's
cool.
No.
Yeah, she knows. She said it's cool. We got Bearded Picker in the house right there. We got Justin Perlet. What's up, bro? I'm sure Marie's here too. What's up? CJ, what's going on? Frontier Flipper, what's up, man? Kathy, blowing up. What's up, Kathy? We got Drew Profit Monsters. What's up, man? Heather, I said hi to Heather. I think I said hi to Heather. We got Sue. What's up, Sue? We got Fat Girl Soren. What's up? And we got Pete Mancuso, and he has a question for you. He says, Scott, what do you think about the hangers? I got the same hangers. I know the hangers he's talking about.
Oh yeah, they're really nice. I just hadn't taken any more pictures yet. I've got if y'all the bottom box back there is full of jerseys. So I've got to list jerseys at some time. I was trying to make an area to take pictures, so I'll definitely be using those. He wasn't impressed with my handiwork of building those hangers.
That's what he said. He was like, why are you doing all that work, man? Look, I got these hangers. I'm gonna send you some. But yeah, they're pretty cool. They're a little bigger than the average one. And and they're sturdy, they're strong. We got Money from Mars. What's up, man? We got Amazon Seller 99, Stiff Viz, the Thrifting Goomba, Phil Prasco. Every day I'm hustling. Nate, what's up? Hey, Nate. Merch for Phil. We got we got a bunch of people in the chat. So what's up? Welcome everybody. Like I said, please take the time, share this. Let's have some fun. We're gonna talk, who knows, reselling a little bit maybe, but just hang out. So Scott, man, I miss you, man. I miss you.
I mean, it's been a lot of work, man. I switched my business model when all this stuff craziness happened. I've been merch fulfilling like a madman.
Tell me about it.
I'll show you how much work I got to do for them. It's the weekend, so it's going to pile up a little bit tomorrow. But that's how many orders.
Oh man, forget about it. I ain't even halfway. I'm not even going to show mine. I'm not even halfway there.
That's 108 orders. I did 82 yesterday. I did 154 the day before. So,
wow.
There's George. What's up, buddy? So it's with the change. I mean, you got to make your own way in this, man. You can't. You sit around waiting for handouts and somebody else to help you. We're in a business where people are still buying from us. Change on a dime. Do what you figure out a new way to do it. I mean, this is what we do. We figure out a way to sell stuff. I mean, if it means doing it a little different, hey, if you don't at least try it, you got your own self to blame, right?
Yep.
It's been a lot. It's been nice because how many times you worry about Amazon sending stuff and with one air pillow wondering if it's going to break. I ship way better than Amazon, so I don't get any breakage at all now. So that's been nice.
That's awesome.
But if you're going to merchant fulfill, you better have some systems. I'm gonna do a video talking about a lot of this. I got an air pillow machine, man. That thing, plus with the tape machine. I bought a new MacBook, so the old MacBook is now just sitting here. All it does is ship, and both printers sitting on both printers, the tape machine, everything's together. I mean, figure out a way to do this and make it easier on yourself. I'm still just one person doing this, and
yeah, I've had to clear out the hallway and make the hallway a shipping area.
Right.
So that's where I've been, like, I do the prep part. So where you take out stickers, you gotta whatever you gotta do, prep, put things in bag, and then the next table is where we box things up, tape up, and stuff like that, and then just leave stacked up, ready to go. But,
yeah. One thing I recommend everybody is start setting yourself aside a little bit. As your money's coming in, set aside a few dollars here or there to make some upgrades to your equipment. That air pillow machine.
How much? I've seen a lot of air pillow machines, and they go for upwards of $2,000 sometimes.
Yeah, this one I actually bought on eBay and didn't realize I was buying it from Eric, the Laughing Picker. I think he got Eric. He lives up there by Jordan, and he sent me a message. He's like, "You're not gonna put me on a video and call me out about a ceiling tile or any stuff. This thing's will be shipped perfect." And it was incredible. He did a good job. And I paid $375 for it, and it's the same one that a lot of people got from Toys R Us. It's a mini packer, but it'll really spoil you because how even if you're just using paper and stuff, how long it takes to ball it all up and put it all in there. When air pillows, you're just laying in there. I mean, anything you can do to increase your speed. It's been.
I want to see that thing. I don't even know what it looks like, man. That sounds very tempting. I want one.
Yeah, somebody sent me a message. One of the guys on my panel last night. He's like, I'm thinking about buying this one. Is this a good price? And he sent the guy an offer. So now he's gonna have one coming. He's supposed to pick it up today.
Nice.
Yeah.
I wanted to mention something. I saw thank you and say moms. I said thanks, man. His mom sent me a thank you letter for he had an auction for to raise money for her, and I went ahead and I bid on something, and I got the stuff there too, man. Pretty good stuff. So pretty cool stuff. Antique, not antique, but very old school stuff. So thank you, Todd, for the bag. Thank you to your mom for the card. You guys are appreciated, seriously. So
yeah, Todd's just a generally nice guy. I like Todd a lot. Yeah, Officer Dangle's in the house.
Arlen, yeah, he hung out with us last week. It was last week, right?
I think so.
Amazon sold 99 said he was thinking about buying a mini packer, but he still got all those large trash bags full of air pillows from returns. The one thing I would tell you, and the one thing I was talking to I think I was talking to Dan about it today, my buddy Dan. He's the one that talked me into getting one because he bought one first. He's like, anything you can automate, let's automate. And you don't have 50 bags laying around. You've got one roll on a machine. So it's I when I'm shipping tomorrow, I'll run a bunch of them out. That's all I'll have. I'll use them up, and then you don't have a storage issue. So like Alex, if you're talking about a hallway and that kind of stuff, yeah, sure it's cheaper to use the ones from returns or whatever. But I threw a bunch of stuff away today. I'm like, man, why am I keeping all this balled up paper and stuff that I got back from returns? It's just in the damn way.
Yeah.
When I've got a roll of paper, I've got bubble wrap on the wall, and I've got an air pillow machine. Why am I keeping all these? I wish I knew somebody. Dusty's tired of taking them because I used to give him a lot of stuff. If there was somebody in the area who could use it, I would give him all that stuff.
I was talking to Pete Mancuso. He's here in the chat. A couple minutes before the show, and I was talking about just that. Anything that you can do to automate your process or make it at least a little bit quicker. That's something that I've been trying to do, but more recently I had set up, for me to pack and have everything organized, all of my boxes. I got racks in the garage everywhere where I do all the packing and everything. But I have to walk back over here and make the label. So I'm considering right now setting up a laptop over there, maybe hook up the label maker over there, hook up the weight over the scale over there so that I don't have to be walking back and forth. And another thing, because I had seen in one of your videos, or most of your videos, you have the crumbler on the wall for the craft paper.
I know. They're bubble wrap holders. I don't have a crumbler.
You had a crumbler.
No, it's on a dowel rod. I'm the crumble person.
Oh, you're the crumbler. Okay, well, I
pull it off the dowel rod and hit it with a blade.
You didn't have a funnel that goes like this? You put it.
No, but I've thought about buying one, but I haven't. I don't have.
I need something like that. I want to hang up the craft paper roll on the wall so that I have that there within reach. On the bottom, I have my bubble wrap. But what I've been doing with the air pillows not any returns, but air pillows, because I've ordered from Amazon Fresh before bottles of water, and the bottles of water come with a ton of air pillows. I have a 24 by 24 by 24 Home Depot box where I've just been stuffing everything in there, just grabbing things that I go, just saving all of my, packing material so that I can grab it when I need it, to use it.
Yeah, you just got to be creative, and that's what everybody's situation is different. So I try to tell everybody to really maximize what you do well, and then your situation. Like Harlan and I were at a yard sale like a year and a half ago, and the cabinets on the wall right there were some out of somebody's kitchen. And I'm like, how much for the cabinets? He's like, oh, $10. So we threw them in the back of Harlan's truck. And I'm like, when I get that kitchen cabinet, I'm gonna hang that's where I'm gonna hang the dowel rods between the two, because the kitchen cabinet has a little cutout.
Right. Yeah, the one in the middle.
Take out that, and so I'm able to use the cabinets for storage, and then also hold the roll of paper. So that worked out really nice.
Yeah, and then you have if you have rolls of, I don't know, like the fragile labels, or if you have
you can stick them on the ends. I just don't ever think about it.
Yeah.
That's what I did too. A couple months ago, I bought a entertainment center to store all my boxes in. Is that you can adjust the shelves, so I just have different holes that you can put all the boxes in.
Yeah, it's very interesting. In certain stores will put, if you guys do Costco puts a lot of packing and boxes and stuff in January, because a lot of people buy that stuff in January. So they do the little in-store rebates or whatever. So in January, the last couple of years, Costco's put all their shelves. They've had rebates, instant rebates or discounts on them. So you can find good stuff if you just keep an eye out for it.
Douglas said you lost your smile, Oscar. Yo, hey Scott, I was watching our old shows, because last week we pretty much hit a year. It was like the beginning of a new year for us last week.
Yeah, I meant to come say hello, but what's the rapper? But then I got high.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm in no shape to go live right now. I ended up going to sleep last Saturday night about 8:45.
I say it because I was watching it, and you were awesome, because you were really trying to help us understand things and learn things. And I was always constantly like on my phone like this, like chatting with everybody on my phone, looking at the chat. And I'm still doing it. I'm still, a year later, I'm doing it right now, because if I put YouTube on another tab, it'll drain my Wi-Fi, and my Wi-Fi is already bad. So moving to Tennessee, just mountains out here, man. There's no internet.
Yeah. That's one thing I was going to tell you is I definitely want to meet up with you whenever they free us and let us get out and move about the country again, because you're only, 3.5 hours back from here.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I would love to, and especially I would love to go that way, because I've never been that way. I've never been to Alabama.
Yeah,
it'd be cool.
They have us down here, man.
Retail arbitrage.
Yeah, here in Miami, they have us. You said free us, man. They have us here on lockdown. I can't be out past 10 o'clock. And one thing that I used to do every Saturday night after the show, well, aside from just hang out in the back afterwards, but That's where I'd go to Walmart and start hitting up all the Walmarts that are down south. I would do that every Saturday, but now I can't be out past 10 o'clock.
Are they closing your Walmart too? All of ours close at like 8:30 around here. Ours are all 24 hours now. They close at 8:30.
Yeah, most of our stores here in Ohio are closing at like 8.
Yeah, more so is that you can't be out past a certain time anymore. There's people that have actually gotten arrested for curfew violation. Like we're not on martial law or anything like that, but there's people. There was 16 arrests the other day for curfew violations in the city of Miami.
You're as close as you can get to martial law.
Yeah, believe me, I know. I mean, we have 5,500 people that are infected in Miami-Dade County, and X amount of deaths in Miami-Dade County. But I mean, I haven't seen one person sick, to be completely honest. But I guess they're taking whatever precautions that they're doing, and one of those was, you can't be out past a certain time.
Yeah, that's the hard part about this because I still don't know anybody who's been sick. And
yeah, me either.
No,
All these people are off in Ohio.
It's happening, and so you take precautions, and it's serious, but it's hard to balance in your mind the fact that it's so serious, but yet you don't see it.
I can't wrap my head around it.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know anybody, and I thank God for that. I don't know anybody. You know what I'm saying? But it does make you like, and then you hear, and then the thing is, you got like these people over here talking about, conspiracy this, conspiracy that. Then you got people over here talking about it's not a conspiracy, it's real. And then you got other people talking about, gas and then stocks, and then it's just you don't know what to think really, but it makes you think. You know what I'm saying? So even if you got your own belief, you know what you believe, but you still question it.
I'm by nature a conspiracy kind of guy. I tend to fall down those rabbit. And I spent 6 hours last night with Nevermore Antiques, and that dude is like a whole nother level conspiracy.
We all know that there's a bigger underlying issue than just the coronavirus. I mean, of course.
You get John going, and John's got a conspiracy for everything, man. It's just awesome to get him started, and it just my imagination goes wild. I'm like, dude, it's like tripping on mushrooms or something.
Yeah, Alex just referred to us as these people.
Hey, Jordan. Hey, I'm one of those people too. I didn't want to offend. Anyway, look at Douglas' comment right there.
You just have me and Oscar all night long back and forth in the messenger, like sharing conspiracy.
Yeah, and then I come in because I'm like I stay away from the chat recently. Like I just stay away, and I'll come in and I'll try to catch up on everything, and then it's like my mind gets blown, and then I'm like, nah, and then I'm like, yep, that's real, and then and I just catch up on everything, and then my response, I don't know what to say. Like honestly, in our chat, I don't know what to say. I just stay kind of quiet. I'm like, I'll say like, wow. Whenever I respond to you guys here, look, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Whenever I respond to you guys with like a very simple response, like wow or awesome, that's because I have no idea what to say. I have no idea what to say.
Yeah, just missed 2 hours of conversation.
Douglas, that's the point you get for these guys being pretty guys. When you're ugly but bald, you can close all the barbershops down. It don't make a difference.
Crazy part is my wife cuts hair, and I've been asking her to cut this mop, but it hasn't happened yet.
I haven't cut my hair since October. No, since Thanksgiving. I haven't cut my hair since November, man. That's why I wear a hat. You see? But look, it's all pretty.
Yeah, I wear a hat so I don't get burned.
Well, what's my take on all of this that's going on right now? I mean, everybody's quarantined, and we all know that Amazon is focusing on just certain things. I think that what this is doing, this is opening up a lot of people who didn't normally or weren't used to. And I was having this conversation with Pete Mancuso before the show, that people that aren't used to ordering and buying products online, whether it's eBay, Amazon, or anything online, and their reasons are probably, that they don't trust it. Maybe what if the package get lost, the item gets damaged, or somebody from they're buying online from a seller online, they're going to steal their money. Hopefully, this opens up, a lot of people to e-commerce. Hopefully, everything that's going on right now for the future and then for resellers are going to benefit from it, because there's going to be a significant increase in the amount of consumers that are going to be buying their products online. That's what I know I am hoping for, through all of this.
100% think you're right. And so I think it's very important that, especially if you're going to virtual fulfill and these sites are saying, if you can't meet the metrics, it's okay. We're not going to punish you. I don't fall for that. I'm gonna be that same seller who, if I ship every day till 2:00 right now since I'm at home, and I'll list after that, and I'm gonna maintain all metrics. I'm gonna still handle customer service exactly the same. Don't fall victim to the excuse. Oh, to still treat people right. Make them want to continue to order online, because the more people that continue this, I can't work for somebody else. I don't want a job. I'm perfectly happy creating my own life.
You know what?
Yeah, and it's important that resellers, they all make these news, because I've noticed it just looking over my sales, or the buyers from the last 2 weeks. Yeah, I know I've noticed a lot of them. Their feedback on eBay is either 0, 1, or under 20. And by looking at that, what I see is that there's people that maybe they just started buying when this happened, or maybe they've bought one thing in the past and then they started buying from Amazon, but now they're coming back to eBay because whatever it is that they need it. Maybe Amazon is not, no shipping it. But I think it's important for resellers, to take that in consideration, that they can't slack up on, one, their customer service, their shipping, their quality customer service levels, because ultimately what we as resellers need to do is make sure that these first time online buyers, get a quality experience from it, so they can continue, to buy online.
Yeah, I fully agree with that. And another thought that goes along with that, the thought that I had was this what we're going through right now as the a whole entire world. It's almost like we're being forced into this whole e-commerce thing, right? And I don't mean on the seller end. I mean also on the consumer end. So when I first started, like Amazon, eBay, selling online, and all that, I remember hearing all the time, right now is the time. You need to get in now. You need to get in now. I still think that there's gonna still be enough time. Like there's still gonna be a long time where people are still gonna be able to take advantage of the opportunity to sell online. I think it's only gonna get better, like more opportunity. But at the same time, it's like those that got in already, there's gonna be some sort of change. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. It's like we're better off because we got on at the right time. Like I think that there's like a line whenever we get with this hump. It's gonna be totally different. It's still gonna be a lot of opportunity and all that, but it's not as much as like how it was. Like we keep telling people, sell online, do this, do that, make money, think different. And those who actually listened and took initiative and were able to take initiative are gonna see a lot of reap a lot of rewards from it.
But I also think that a lot of people whose heart and is not into this and are not doing this right, or not taking care of business, we're going to lose. There's going to be a lot of sellers drop out. They're going to, whether they don't have the financial means to do this, or there's going to be a ton of reasons why, even though there's always going to be new influx of sellers. But I think through this time period, especially on the Amazon side, you're going to see a lot. It's going to shake a lot of people out that they can't, all these businesses that were built for FBA only, now, and they've spent the last month where they could send it in, and it's gotten a lot better in the last couple of days. They've added a lot of stuff back, but a month without being able to replenish is a long time for a lot of these big stores. And if you didn't have the mindset to go merchant fulfill, I've merchant fulfilled almost 3,000 orders in the last 45 days, and I was not going to accept the fact that and people would look at me and go, well, how come you didn't do more YouTube? The YouTube ads, the same thing. The ad money has shrunk so mightily, and there's so many more views right now. You're not making nearly the money you were making on YouTube. So, and then doing merchant fulfill, it's hard to do videos because I'm always working. So it's been there's a lot of things going to shake out a little different on this.
Yeah, I was telling John Johnson that I needed to decide what was going to take the cut. Since I took a 30% cut from my salary from my 9 to 5 job, I need to kind of prioritize what was going to compensate for that. And since eBay and Amazon is bringing in money, and for me YouTube is not, YouTube took the cut. It's just what I needed to do, to get by these next couple of weeks. That I think everybody can agree. For a lot of people, it's going to be difficult. For us resellers, I think that we are taking advantage of it. We are being able to, sell more. We're able to, adapt our old business models to these changes and then grow from it.
And I think the one thing that you're not going to hear a lot of, you hear a lot of people complain about, they call them death piles. You look behind you, how do you like me now?
Yeah.
If you truly are good at this and learn to source items that don't go down in value, I've got VCRs and all kinds of crazy mess laying around that. So what if I don't get them today or tomorrow? I haven't lost anything. Your buy into them is so cheap at yard sales. That's the other thing, man. I'm so looking forward to yard sale season. Holy crap. You got all these people who are cleaning their houses. The streets and the trash guys are working overtime because people have got all the big stuff that they're just getting rid of. And so, they're making plans for yard sales. So the first couple of months of yard sale season, when we finally have yard sales again, they're going to be packed with good stuff. I'm so excited to get back to that. It's going to be, I just hope they don't cancel I want to make it back to Ohio again this year. I'm definitely going to do the big long yard sale if it's up into Ohio like I did a couple years ago.
You want to hear something cool? So I've been out saving the world, right? So I'm that's my job. I save the world. So I was out yesterday saving the world because that's something I wanted to bring up, and I want to know what you guys' thoughts are on this, especially in the chat too. But with the whole essential workers thing, you know what I'm saying? Like I made a post the other day where I said resellers are heroes, especially in this time right now. Because the way I look at what we do, it's a service, right? We provide a service, and we're servicing the world right now. And right now, there's so many people that aren't able to get certain things, and we're able to provide those things for them. Well, I'm fortunate where I don't have to be locked down. So I very carefully, I'm masked up, gloved up, the whole deal, Lysol spraying people, old ladies, all that stuff. And I'm saving the world. I'm out there saving the world, man. And as I'm saving the world, there's a big old, it said huge parking lot sale. And I bought 10. It was 10 Dooney and Burke purses. I bought purses, bro. 10 Dooney and Burke purses for $100. 10 purses for $100. They're all legit. Some of them probably sell for 60 to 80. Some maybe a little bit more, but even if they all sell for $400, for $40, that's $400. But I was able to go to, and I haven't been to one since I moved to Tennessee. So that felt awesome that I was able to do that. I admit it.
I gotta say thanks to Pat D. Pat D's. He's he's out here. He's feeding us. He sent us a cheeseburger. He sent us a banana. He sent us a hot dog, and now he's sending us some fruit.
It's what's it? The Highway 70. What's the highway? It is E-Wheel
170 or something like that.
Yeah, or the whatever it is. It's the one that starts in Alabama, works through Tennessee and Kentucky, goes up in Ohio. I have it saved. It's the longest yard sales.
But yeah, I can't wait for some yard sales. I went to my first one. My first one that I went to out here.
The 127.
Yeah, the first one I went to out here was a couple months ago or a month ago or something like that. It was before everything was going crazy, I think. And I went over there and they had a table full of pop figures. Full of pop figures. And all of them had the little sticker on it. $5, $10, $3. So I go, how much you want for all of them? And the husband comes out. I said, just give me 25 for all of them. I'm like, you got it. I didn't even haggle with her. I didn't want to talk no more. Just here's 25 bucks. I go to my sister's house, right? Because I was right around the corner from their house. And I get to her house. My brother-in-law comes outside. I show him what I got, and he buys two of them for me for 40 bucks right there. So the 25 I invested, I got back, and I've been selling them little by little. I don't sell them every day, but I sold one yesterday. I've made my money on those. That was a pretty cool
But
buy.
Alabama Dusty was in the chat. He talks about it a lot when he used to do a lot of videos and live shows, and I believe the same thing. Is you buy something like that and get your buy money back immediately. So in one sale, you had your $25 back, so you can continue buying, and all the rest of it's just straight profit. And that's why you look back here and go, man, he's got a lot of junk back there. But I sold the good stuff when I bought it right at the beginning. So I don't have any money in this stuff. That's why I can just sit there. I don't have any concerns about it because I've already made the money back and continue to buy and continue to flip. And just when I get around to that, it's just straight profit.
Yeah, and I think it should be like that with everything in a sense, right? Like even if it's not yard sale stuff, like RA stuff, OA stuff, whatever. At least the way I like to look at it is how much am I in? I want that back as soon as possible. Once I got that back, the rest is profit. The rest is what it is, and it's and I could keep reinvesting at least the initial money. You know what I'm saying? And you can't really lose that way. You know what I'm saying?
No, 100%. I think the other big change, man, is where you talking about essential people have essential jobs. We're truly finding out that a essential job doesn't mean go get a history degree from a university and expect, you know what I mean? That kind of craziness that we've taught people for the last 30, 40 years. The trades it's amazing that the trades are carried in this country right now. Thank the Lord for the truck drivers, those guys. I mean, what kind of yeoman's work are they doing out there, delivering to this country when we need it so much? And so it truly, hopefully, the way we'll think about somebody, you're not defined by your profession. It's not, people who go, I went to college, and they have a tendency to look down on people who have, we need plumbers, we need electricians, we need all these guys and ladies too. They can either one. And I think too, we're going to see a huge shift in that kind of thinking about, what's important in this country. We need to get back to what's really important.
100%. I had this conversation with my family, and the example that I gave them is last year, Kim Kardashian made $287 million, right? But then you have nurses and doctors right now who are risking their life in hospitals throughout this whole pandemic who are getting paid $18, $20 an hour. That's, to me, doesn't make sense. I can't wrap my head around that. I mean, so I'm not against anybody making millions and millions of dollars. Go ahead and do it. But where the priorities in the United States are not where they should be, in my opinion.
I mean, look at first responders, these paramedics, the EMTs and stuff. They don't make they're the lowest paid on and how much, when do you ever really see them and appreciate them? When your life is on the line, when you're in dire need. And these folks, they come through time and time again. I got a good friend from college. He actually sent me a message that said, I want you to know this stuff is really real. We're dealing with it. He is a RN medic on a helicopter, and he's all, if he comes to see you, you're in trouble because he's jumping off a helicopter to help you out. And so these folks are on the battle lines, and we underappreciate them until they come through like they always do.
Right.
That's what we're still. I mean, we're slow at work, but we're still grounding and pounding. We've had a lot of storms roll in, and we've had a lot of work come in. So, but yeah, I mean, we're still. I mean, look at how much money all these insurance companies make every year, and then look at the guys that actually fix the vehicles. How much they actually make? It's jack shit compared to what these insurance companies are raking in.
Yeah, because we don't have the money to lobby.
Yeah.
Government.
Well, I guess at the end of the day, everybody is important. Like we can't function as a society if everybody was a business owner. We need people to do the cashier. Everybody is just as important.
No, 100%. Everybody, and maybe that's the great awakening that this country needed. Because look at, I mean, you said it. I mean, look at the people working in the stores now. Taking a chance. It's Easter Sunday tomorrow, and I think it was nice that a bunch of them are closed. Target's closed, and then Publix here is closed. There stores that wouldn't normally close on Easter Sunday are saying, you know what, it's been such a tough time. We're going to give our employees a break. So, even maybe it's time corporate America steps back and, treats people better. Do we really need to be shopping on Thanksgiving for Black Thursday and Friday? Is it, maybe this would be a great awakening. That's what I'm hoping. That would really be nice.
That's what I keep saying. I mean, I think a lot of stuff's going to change after all this.
Yeah, yeah. When can we get back to normal? And I keep thinking, I don't know that I want to go completely back to normal. Sometimes the new normal is better.
Right.
Yeah, you have to have hope, and you have to have that. Because you can look through, and we've treated classes of people and different people so bad through the years that it would be nice that if we became a nicer, more humane to each other. Oh, Sue says Publix always closes on Easter, so I didn't realize they close. I don't go anywhere on Easter except for if we could go to church, but unfortunately, most of them have shut a lot of that down here.
Yeah, everything is. I know there's going to be stores open tomorrow.
Yeah, I think Walmart's still open. They're always open. Yeah, Jody needed something. She was going to send me in the morning or tonight, and she had me Google to make sure that they were still open. So, but that's how I found out Target was. Target was there too far from me anyway.
Can't say it right. Evolve, adapt, or perish, and that's what it is. I mean, the beautiful thing about human beings, we have that ability to adapt. We have that ability to suffer, but make it. And figure out a way to get through. Get to the end and overcome. We have the ability to overcome. So, I think that what we're going through right now, it's insane, but we will get through it. There's people have already passed away, and there's gonna probably be a lot more casualties and lives lost. But ultimately, it's gonna be like water through a mountain. It's gonna sculpt us to be better. I mean, just the way we're already. I mean, just to see people with masks on. When I lived in New York, I would see all the Asian people with masks, and I was naive. I was stupid, and I would tell jokes. I ain't gonna lie. I would tell jokes because I'd be like, they don't like us. Like these people don't like us. But I saw something the other day, and it just made me think different. And it was that they didn't wear the masks to protect themselves from us. They were wearing the masks to protect us from them, right? Because when you wear the mask, apparently you're really trying to just not spread your stuff out to them. So when I heard that, I was like, man, that's how we think. That's how we think. So that's how I thought. I was like, man, I didn't think of that. I didn't even think of it that way. You know what I mean?
This will be me tomorrow morning at Walmart.
That was me today. But something interesting happened because I got to Walmart and it was raining outside. I guess everybody was waiting in their cars to get off and get in line because they're only letting a certain amount of people in the store at a time. But everybody was in their car waiting for it to stop raining. So when it stopped raining, all of us got out. I got off with an umbrella. A lot of people didn't. Started raining again, and that line got significantly shorter. I was able to go inside. But it was a long line.
If you exercise patience, though, especially around here, this past Saturday was a good example. I took all my post office closes at 11:30, so I got all my packages to the post office. And I'm like, I'm gonna run to Costco and pick up a few things. And I get there, and the line is they're only letting so many in, so the line's already half around the building. I'm like, oh hell no, I'm going home. And so 3:30, I forget what I went to do. And I'm like, I'm gonna go get gas at Costco. Worst comes to worst, because it's like 7 miles from here. And I see what the line is, and there was nobody there. So I mean, you don't have to be the first one in the store. The stores were still. I didn't notice anything run out. You know, I wasn't looking for toilet paper, so I didn't check to see if they had any. But other than that, Joni had me picking up some meats and some other different groceries from Costco, and they had they had everything. They weren't out of anything, and there was no line. And they still had all the registers open. So, normally Costco is, pretty difficult to get out of because there's so many folks. So, plan your times. I mean, if you, especially if you're concerned about the crowds and about people, a bad out if you're doing your grocery shopping. If you pick times that aren't the very beginning, the later in the day, man, it really gets to where your safety is better and the safety of others is better if you're not there in the lines.
Gotta stay safe, man.
So is that your stormtrooper outfit?
This is my stay safe outfit right here.
That's right gear.
Yeah. And then I keep the Lysol can with me. Spray people. I walk into stores like this.
Everything I keep a mask, and I keep bottle of this in the car. My hands, from washing my hands are dry. I don't know if you guys can see how dry. Like, you see the lightness in there?
Yeah. Have y'all seen the meme that says, I never thought I would see the day that my hands drank more alcohol than my body did?
Yep. That's what it is. But I mean, look, there's even cuts. Those are cuts. They're healing already from how much I've washed my hands and how much alcohol my hands have absorbed.
I've got wipes too in the car because I generally every third time you use sanitizer, it gets less and less effective. So I had the wipes that kind of break up or whatever. So the antibacterial wipes. And Johnny went with me somewhere, and she's like, "Give me the wipes," because I'm wiping down the steering wheel. I'm like, "I've been doing this the whole time," and she's, I understand. She can't get sick, so.
Yeah, I have a routine, and it's sad because today I caught myself doing my routine like it was second nature. It was like I go in, the keys, wipe the keys, wipe the steering wheel, wipe the inside part of the steering wheel where I always grab, wipe the thing, wipe my phone, wipe my wallet, wipe my card, I wipe everything. And I want to see the first funny comment. I wipe everything, and then I get my hands, right? And then I'm good to go,
Yeah, that's the one thing people forget over. What's the nastiest, dirty thing you're messing with?
Phone.
Don't forget.
That's dirtier than a toilet seat.
Don't forget to wipe these things down, especially get these cases off of them and wipe them down. Most of your newer phones are waterproof anyway, so you're not going to hurt it. And because you don't want to touch your face, and so if you're putting the phone to your face, this would be a good time to invest in a Bluetooth headset that'd really keep you from putting it up to you. Anything you can do to keep that we're thankful that both our cars are push button starts, so there's the keys never come out of your pocket, so I don't have to worry about those. But you think about the door handle coming in, so your hands are always going to be, no matter how good you think you are.
Yeah, and I try to be like when I get home and I'm washed up and stuff like that. I'm a little bit more relaxed, because I even leave the shoes outside, the whole deal, man. Everything that I bring home, whatever I bring home, gets disinfected. I mean, the whole deal. Yeah, but I go that far, man. I go that far because I got elderly people that live with me, and I'm trying to make sure. It's one thing I get sick and all that, but I would hate to. That's why honestly I try to stay home. I try to stay home the most I can.
I am the elderly people.
Man, you don't look a day over 55, man.
I'm only a couple years from catching up with Sue into that elderly bracket, right, Sue? We messed with Sue on the show, on the morning show, about her age. My buddy Andy tells her, "Sue, you look really good for 70." But yeah, especially Sue. Her parents live in Atlanta, so she's had to help them out. So it's really important to realize who you interact with, because heaven forbid you make a loved one sick. I don't know. That's hard. That's hard to live down if you get someone that you care about in your life sick.
Yeah.
Hey, I hit a milestone today. For the first time ever, I crossed over 5,000 on eBay, man. Milestone for me. It's pretty awesome.
I was on the phone with him when he realized it. So yeah, that was awesome.
Yeah, congratulations. It's out there, man. You just got to go for it. Right now and you would think maybe they're just buying new stuff, but it's the crazy stuff. The last thing I saw was a network switch. I mean, they're buying. That's the one thing I think of is the folks have a lot of time right now. They've got a few more weeks of this, most likely, and so they're fixing up their houses. They're that network switch. Somebody's probably wanted to upgrade their computer system or make it like they want it to be. So you just can't. You just got to list everything you got because you just don't know what they're going to buy.
Yeah.
Definitely. I sold 2 Apple Airport Extremes. They were used. These are storage unit finds. When all of this just started happening. And I had 4 of them. I listed the first 2. The other 2, I wasn't sure they were the same model because they had different amount of ports on the back, but they were Apple brand. But then overnight, both of them sold. And then the other 2, when I finally listed them, in a second, it was sold. People were buying, network equipment, because they knew that they were going to be working from home. So, people are buying a lot of things, to make their work from home experience, as comfortable as possible.
Yeah, games, toys, puzzles,
all of that.
Any kind of video game, man. If you've got video game stuff,
I bought a lot of video games on eBay a couple weeks ago. Got here yesterday, and overnight there was 4 titles of Mario Kart Wii, and there was 8 of Mario Party 8 for the Wii. Overnight, all of them sold. Made my money back, and some on the whole lot. It was a lot of 155 Wii games. Overnight, I have a bunch of Xbox games. Xbox games are selling like crazy. Video games are selling. The systems that I had, consoles that I listed, they sold immediately.
Yeah, because that's one thing I can tell you is the time doesn't matter right now because you kind of resort back to who you really are. Like if you listen to the morning show, Sue and I'll tell you, even though we're advanced resellers, I'm always been a night owl. So like last night I was up till 4. So there are a lot of people buying and searching and doing all times, even more than usual because, they're like resellers now. They don't know what day it is. At halftime, you don't know what time it is. That's the plight of a reseller is normally this time of year I can track everything through Saturdays, but hell, there's no yard sale, so who cares about Saturday right now? So it's trying to figure out what day it is, what time it is, and that doesn't matter to most people. And if the kids are active, if parents are home with kids, later in the evening might be the only time they've got a minute's time to really sit down and do things that they need to do for the family or whatever they want to do. So, yeah, the one thing I'll give you a great tip. I learned it on the show last night, or maybe it was in the after. We balance boards. Those things have been dead weight for a long time. Look up the price on We balance boards right now.
Oh, I got a bunch of those for real.
How
Yeah.
Go on eBay and look up what We Fit boards or the We Fit balance boards are selling for right now.
I have one in the box. I have one in the box, and I have the We Active game and the We Fit game that comes with it, and a couple other exercise games. But I have some exercise games for the We listed, but they haven't really moved.
Realize those fit boards and all that fitness stuff. All the gyms are closed.
Right.
You got to think that kind of way, right? There was an article on CNN today that was talking about some of the prices are rising online for like hair clippers. We talked about guys and haircuts because there's no barbershops and beauty shops. And what was the other one? Hair dyes. Because some of those colors you're finding out what color hair people truly got right now, unless they go do some homebrew.
Yeah, it's been 4 weeks people have been on quarantine. Those roots are starting to grow out. Hey, last weekend before the Bad Boys of Reselling show, last weekend I was dyeing my wife's hair. I mean, my wife's 34 years old. She has a couple of her hairs, but if she sees one, she's already like, oh no, I need to dye my hair. So that's what I was doing before the show.
Dusty, you know better than to think I read an article on CNN. I was talking to Dan, and Dan had read it. I don't read CNN.
Neither do I.
Hey, all right. So I know. Well, the thing is, look, man, I still got this thing here.
The balance boards are selling for like $25 to $35.
Yeah, they're selling between 25 and 60. I saw a few sold for 60 with like the game and all that. I still haven't listed this, man, and I'm not even. This thing is gonna wait. I was planning on like modifying it, but somebody told me that I got to be careful with that on eBay. But this thing, I know I'll get 180 for this all day long with the matching controller and a couple little like throwaway games, like straight up like here's some free games. Like I won't even. I'll just be like free games. Like you're paying for this, and I'm gonna throw in some free games. You better like them.
Maureen, the one thing I like about the community is there's a lot of information given out, and it helps a lot of people. Right now, if it's something like that can help people sell, to help keep their families going, that's not one to hold. We can't sell enough of them right now to drop the price.
Yeah, N64 for me has been my bread and butter lately, man. That's I'll pay up for anything N64 right now, because I know I'm gonna make my money.
I got one I need. You want me to grab one back there? Y'all tell me if I should list it or not.
Go ahead. Or you can just send it to me, Scott. I'll test it.
What's he looking for? N64?
I think N64.
He's gonna come out with he's coming with the jungle green. Watch.
Jungle green double decker. Oh, he has it in the box. Stop lying. Hey, let me get that, man.
Is it wrapped in plastic?
No, it's open.
Oh, okay. Because the glare, I was like, don't tell me it's wrapped in plastic.
I didn't list this thing. I forget what color it is. I think it's gray.
Watch this atomic purple or the jungle green.
Yeah, it's still.
Hey, let me get that. I'll test it for you.
Me and Alex will start bidding against each other.
I need to sell that. I bought that last summer. Oops.
You'll sell it in overnight.
Yeah, I gave $40 for it at a yard sale last summer. Hey, Harlan was in the chat. Did you ever sell the Harlan the same yard sale? I bought that one, and Harlan bought a Sega Genesis in the box. I don't know if he's ever listed his or not.
Is that the one you guys also found an NES inside a box, right?
Yeah, that was me. It's over there somewhere.
Didn't you
Still
pay
haven't listed that either.
something
There's
crazy?
some NES is up there for $279.
Harlan says he limit.
And this is just how many I can grab right now. I haven't even listed these yet, but these are already refurbished, so they're already fixed, working, clean, brand new.
I did sell the Wii in the box. I had a black Wii in a box with the motion controllers and the 2 games, the Wii Resort and the other one. I got 147 shipped for that one.
Yeah, I have a Wii that's coming back to me. Check this out. So I sold the white Wii, which was the RVL001, the one that has the ports on the top for the GameCube controllers.
Yep.
Sold that, 8 games. It was 3 controllers. 2 of them were the original white, and the other one was one of the neon light up blue one, and a little steering wheel. Sold all that, sold it for $139.99. This was I'd say like 3 weeks ago. Buyer receives it. Buyer notices that, and I had put this in the listing and in the condition notes, and I took a picture of it, that the 2 white remotes did not have the back cover. Buyer leaves me negative feedback, opens up a return, sends it back to me. But I've never been happier to receive that back.
Because you're going to make more money on it.
Because I know that I'm going to make more money off of that now.
Yeah, Amazon Sell 99 said webcams are selling crazy right now, 300-400% of retail.
Yep.
That's because whenever all this stuff shut down, all the universities went to online, and all the students were required to have cameras. And then all the students in schools and stuff, there's some that are using those. So that's what's driving the price on the webcams, is the fact that they're hard to find now because they got balled up because everybody all of a sudden needed one.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Like this cam. This is the Logitech 920. This one normally sells for $69. But then there's the 922 that sells for $99. But you're gonna sell that all day for close to $200 now.
Maybe that's what I'll do as far as video games, because I've got maybe 8, 10, 12, 15 Wiis, whatever the hell I've got. I've got all those Wii Fit boards. I know I've got 4 Super Nintendos. I've got at least 1 N64. I've got at least 2 NESs.
Last night, just on Wii video games, 10 Wii video games, my net profit was $400 on 10 Wii video games.
All right, as soon as I ship these 100, and I keep selling stuff while we're here.
It's crazy.
Yeah, they're like jingling in every little.
I'm up to 114 to ship now. So after I finish shipping, I'll list video games. I'll let you know how it goes. Maybe that'll be a good video. How many video game systems and stuff can I list in one day and sell them the next? That'll be very interesting.
They'll sell like super quick. They're flying, literally.
Yeah.
Another one that's good, if you have the titles, any of the games from the Halo series, whether it's Xbox or Xbox 360 or Xbox One, all of them have sold awesome for me. Anything that says Mario on it, to be completely honest. Donkey Kong for Wii, this is great. I know Alex had a Paper Mario.
Yeah, it can't. FBM is work, but that 114, it won't take me more than 2.5 hours. A vast majority of them are these. I found a great deal on these guys, and so at least out of the 114, I'd say 80 of them are just these in a box.
Are those the ones that are plastic? It's a LED, right?
LED, yeah.
You don't have to worry about breaking in the.
The reason why they're selling so much is there's a hint right there. Made in China. You can't get them. The stores right here are out of them, so they people are going online, and because I got such a good deal, I'm just selling them at regular retail price, and I have sold 500 sets of them.
Nice.
Look at this. I sold this game, the Paper Mario. I sold it for $46.98 plus $5.30 shipping, and it's torn to pieces. I mean, the label.
Oh, the label.
Look at that label. It's all messed up.
It looks like a rat shot on the corners, and it had.
And that's cleaned. I cleaned it. I still manage. It's sold for $50, like this, in a second. Video games. Just I think anything that people are home. They you can only watch so much Netflix. Like straight up, you can only watch so much Shameless, so much Walking Dead. It gets to a point where like you want to do a sit up or something,
I've told this story before, and it happened again. So a lot of I've got maybe 15 boxes of hair dye to send out. I was in a Walmart and I bought 30 boxes of hair dye, and another cashier does not say a word to the bald dude buying all the hair dye. A bald guy who I've sold a lot of hair dye, and in the last 6 years, it's been something I've sold over and over, and only one cashier in all my time, and that's because Joni was with me, and they looked at Joni and said, "You must own a salon." And that's when Joni's like, "Nope, I'm trying to figure out what the perfect color is. I bought a bunch of them because I'm gonna make some homebrew mix up." And but that's the only time anybody has said anything about the bald guy buying hair dye. And when I started, I didn't have this beard, so don't blame it on the beard. Oh, they maybe think you're dyeing the beard. I didn't realize I had this picture. When I started, I didn't have hair.
Oh wow!
You only get a flash of that craziness.
Oh, we can rewind. We can rewind. Hey, look, if you guys are in the chat, just double tap back 2 times. You'll get back to that.
No, y'all need to replay the whole thing. Watch the video again. Get a man's views on the second time around.
Yeah, especially y'all who are late. Melissa.
So I can make my 19 cents.
Absolutely. You earned that quarter.
What's up, Melissa? What's up, CJ?
But right now, if you're not selling stuff right now, either you're out of inventory and you don't have a way to go get it. I can understand that. But any other that, you're just not trying. You're not listing. You're not putting the effort in because, I mean, anything you list, it sells.
Yeah.
It is absolutely crazy.
Like these little travel shavers, right?
Oh, yeah.
I have them at CVS. They're like $1.99. Well, they were $1.75 because they were 75% clearance. These little things are selling for $12. You know, you're not crazy rich off of it.
Yeah, but like these, the light bulbs, I'm only making $5 to $5.50 a box.
Yeah, that's after shipping that box.
I sold 500 of them.
That adds up. That makes it worth it.
And a lot of that stuff, if Amazon's repeatable in the game, those are Amazon. So that's if you can, the volume game. But look at the money Fat Man made on just video games in one night.
Insanity, man. Insanity. I'm at a record right now. I'm at a record, and that's like including like my trash to cash stuff, which is where the majority of my money ever came from, selling like refrigerators to random strangers on OfferUp. But it's been a blessing, man. It's been a blessing. It's been a real blessing, and
be thankful that what we do is not shut down. And so if you still have the ability, man, take advantage of it. Provide for your family, do what's right. Now I'm waiting for my stimulus check because I think I'm gonna put mine on my car and hers on her car. That's just gonna be an extra payment, 2 payments on the cars.
Hey, talk about that. Are we supposed to like sign up for that, or is it just automatically coming?
No, it's automatically coming. For what I read, it's between now and the 15th, which is I think Wednesday or Thursday. I think it's a check. I think it's a check if you didn't do. If you got a refund and it would direct deposit to your bank, it'll be put in that bank account.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I heard the same thing. But the one that you need to apply for is the one for small businesses.
Small business, yeah. The two different ones for small business you have to apply for, but other than that, it'll come right to you.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I went ahead and I did the one, not the paycheck one, the one that I heard that it's up to $10,000.
Yeah.
On SBA.gov. I applied for that. Supposedly, in about a week they give you a response, but I've heard that they're running out of funds, so some people might not be getting anything. If they don't qualify, you won't get it, but they could be running out of money for that.
Yeah, so Talbert's mom saying if you file taxes in 18, paid or not, you will. So it should be coming very shortly.
Filed taxes in 2018 or 2019?
2018, because the 19s are just going through now. Not everybody has filed. They extended the 19s into July.
Oh, okay, got you. Oh yeah, because I did my 2019 taxes a while ago.
Yeah, if I'd ever get my numbers to the accountant, he'd do them for me. But
the one that I'm taking advantage is the state tax exemption. So I mean the extension. So I report quarterly for state tax. It's supposed to be the 31st of March. They've extended that until the end of April.
hey, for those of you who are struggling and still have the ability to pick up a few things at Walmart to flip, you get some funds coming shortly.
So yeah, take this as inspiration, motivation, as information, whatever kind of Asian you need in your whatever. Take it, and you guys.
So it's important right now. If you're not doing anything else tomorrow, get some stuff listed. If you've got inventory to get listed, stuff that we've been talking about that sells, because this money is coming from the government. Everybody's going to treat it like it's free money, and they are going to spend it frivolously on if it's video games, if it's whatever they desire. Watch Walmart run out of big screen TVs and iPhones. Everybody laughs because it's true.
Nate said he got his stimulus check yesterday, man. What's up? How you do that? I want to get mine yesterday.
I think they do it by social security number. It's either the first three to last four. That is the way they prioritize it. So
basically, you're gonna get yours way before us, then, right?
Why is that?
Because it's by number. So if it's like 1 to 1 million, because social security they're given by like age, no? Like every time someone's born, they add a number.
No, it's by the different numbers are by where you're born. I think the first three are a location code or a location area. Because my brother and I are born 11 months apart, and our social security numbers are only 2 numbers different.
That was just a really bad joke, man. It was just really bad. I'm trying to say your own.
What you're trying to say is we need to ask Sue if she's got hers. Is that what you're saying?
You got to find the rockets carved on.
Deidre says she's going to hold on to it and is going to bury it in the backyard for the next pandemic.
Fornication. That's another occasion right there.
Yes, somebody's selling good on the show. Let the show roll. You sell all night.
Yeah. Yeah. I woke up this morning, man, and it was just it's like I grabbed my phone because I guess when my phone's off, like it doesn't make sounds, right? Like not off, but the screen off. It wasn't really making sound.
Do you use do not disturb? It might be in do not disturb.
Yeah.
Mine goes on at 10 o'clock every night, so from 10 to 7, it doesn't make any sounds.
Yeah, well, once I click the little light button, turn it on, it was just back to back, ching, 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 and I'm like, what? This is amazing.
It's like
you don't expect that, man. Like it's like drinking coffee in the morning without drinking coffee. I don't know how to explain it.
Stock up on baby supplies over the next 9 months.
just reading.
Yeah, definitely the baby boom. A lot of boys named COVID.
Oh my lord!
Oh, you heard about that? The first two babies named after one was like COVID, and the other one was uh Corona or something. I don't know, but they named them after the. It was two baby twins.
So selling, you notice when you're doing merchant fulfilled, some of the places the stuff goes to, and am I the only one who sold something to Corona, California?
No, I sent the video game there.
I wonder how big Corona, California is, because a couple other people have said they sent stuff to Corona.
Yeah. Yeah, I sent the video game last week, and Jordan screenshot it and sent it to us to chat too.
I saw something to a place called Cuba, Illinois, or something. Cuba something.
That's quite a bit to Hawaii.
I sent the Xbox 360 to Hawaii.
And what was the other one last night? Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico. Any Puerto Ricans in the building? Puerto Rico. Kent said I look like some. I forgot what he said.
Yeah,
And stock. Hey, do you do stocks, Scott?
I do not.
Oh man, let me tell you something. I'll give you my link, man. You get a free share. At least it's a free share. I get a free share.
I've got that already. I've got Robinhood.
You got Weeble?
Robinhood.
Weeble. You gotta get a Weeble. Robinhood is cool. I'm sending you my link.
Yes, just send it Facebook Messenger. I'll do it.
Awesome. I'll do it after the show. You get a good share with Weeble.
Somebody yes, somebody named their kid Lysol or Purell. He said you look like a Mexican astronaut.
That's what it was, Mexican astronaut.
I don't even want to try to guess what comes out of Kent's mind. Because you know it's gonna be something off the wall crazy, because that dude has got a sense of humor like nobody I know.
He's one of the very few people that can say something just out of the just crazy, like really try to offend me, but I know he means well, and it's hilarious.
Population of Corona, California, 169,000.
All right, cool. I was definitely going to Google that after the show. So how long do those super stickers stay up there? Pat's food is still sitting up there.
Is it?
Yeah, I can't see it.
It's on at least on the StreamYard side. It's up there.
I've been looking at Pat all night.
Oh yeah, look at that. I didn't even notice that. 149, 149. That's the cheeseburger. They're the bananas. We got the hot dog, the peaches, and then he's going to give us cake.
Yeah, starting to be tortured like Pat's poor wife. Bless her heart. Have to look at Pat all the time.
Man, Ken, you were not in the hotel room with me and Sue. When? Was he really? Nah, stop, man.
He lives in Louisiana somewhere.
Oh, okay. I don't know. Maybe he was like Pat the reseller who doesn't want nobody to see him, and he knew I was coming over.
I put Pat the reseller in one of my videos.
Yeah, I know. But that was, I'm just saying.
We tried to play it off like he was some stranger. He's a funny dude. He's a good guy. I enjoyed meeting Pat when we were in Austin. He was there today. I was doing scooter triage when they tried to kill me playing kickball, and I was riding around Walmart in the scooters. Yeah, man, that's the one thing. The people in the community are, for the most part, just awesome people. A lot of fun. I've enjoyed over the last few years meeting a lot of people. That trip to Austin was a lot of fun. We had Nice thing about driving a minivan with all the seats, you end up carrying a lot of people. So we had like 5 or 6 people in that Walmart carrying on.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing, Sue. I call it Roro because nobody else calls it Roro, so I call it Roro, not Rona.
I just call it Rona.
Yeah, everybody calls it Rona, so I call it Roro. All right, Deidre, hurry up. I'm hungry. Deidre's gonna buy me food, she said.
Yeah, I went to Tennessee one day last week.
That was you.
I only live 12 miles from Tennessee.
I'll tell you what, I was telling Sue, I think it was yesterday or the day before, I was out looking for something, right? And as I'm out looking for it, I can't find it. Like somebody got in front of me. And so I first thought in my head was like, I bet you Sue was here. But then I remembered she can't, she hasn't left the house. But that thought went through my head. I was like, I bet you Sue was here. She was back in Tennessee.
So Wild Man, the one thing I'll tell you, he said the introvert likes to meet people. I like to meet people that I get to know from the chat. I like the people that it's not like a cold start where it's if I'm at a party and there's a lot of people I don't know, you'll never know I'm there. I'll be off to the side somewhere and not talking to anybody. But if it's a group of people like that I know, that I feel like I know from chats and from all these interactions, that's been the enjoyable part, is putting a face to meeting somebody in person. Every now and then Sue makes it through here. She even brings Paul, her husband, every now and then, and we go out to eat, and that's a lot of fun. Yard sales of Harlan, man, we have a blast.
Yeah, I could just imagine hanging out with Harlan, man.
We
get in trouble, man.
We generally wings every Tuesday night, but they kind of put the squash on wings night.
That's a lot of things that we're missing out on, man. But
I haven't had wings since they put us in this lockdown. I guess I'm gonna have to call and just go pick some up.
It's crazy though. Like I'm reading Talbert's mom, her comment that she don't want to meet anyone because she don't want to disappoint them. First of all, you wouldn't disappoint anybody.
Oh,
but that comment made me think, like, yeah, when I think of Talbert's mom, I think of that owl. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I think of. I think of the owl because that's what I see. You know what I'm saying? So it would be cool to meet some people, that I haven't got to meet. Now, CJ, I've talked with him a few times. I've seen him. He sends me videos of him in the back room at the post office, and but still to meet these people, man. That's how much you want to do.
There's only been one person I was disappointed in, that crazy bargain shop, but I didn't like her too much. That was the Maine trip. I flew into Maine. I sourced into Maine and down into Massachusetts. And I was messaging with Carol on Instagram. She's like, "Where are you at?" I'm like, "I think I've got a hotel here." She goes, "That's where I live. We got to go out to dinner." I'm like, we talked for like 3 hours, like we've known each other forever. What a nice evening that was. I mean, it really is. You think that, but people, as they interact in the chat, they're the same in person. I mean, it's amazing the people I've met. It really makes the YouTube interaction and stuff a lot more fun when you met somebody in person too.
Absolutely, I think so. I mean, I haven't met anybody in person aside from Oscar S. Well, when he spotted Alex at the church sale last year. But I mean, telling you, eBay. But
Sorry,
the reason why I enjoy doing the show is basically that the interaction with the people in the chat, and it'll be so much better to be able to actually put a face to the name. It makes it worth it. There is a communication, there's a connection there, even if it's through chat. Bouncing ideas off each other, sharing insight on what it is that we do.
And if you know people, introduce yourself. T Flips right here in the chat. Harlan and I were at a yard sale somewhere, and we might be in a state sale, and Tracy came up and introduced himself, man. And so it's been nice that, we run into Tracy a lot and see him a lot in the chats. It adds a different level. I mean, it really. And then it turns around this past year, Harlan and I are going to yard sale, which I'm like, that looks like Tracy's having a damn yard sale. And so we ended up at his yard sale.
Wow. I sold if anybody wants to know, I just sold what do you call it, the Disney Infinity figure for $20 that I paid $25 for like a tub full of them. And so that was a pretty cool sale. It was a Hulk Buster. That's what I just sold.
I think you got a guy in 26, Alex.
I could have. I actually got 19. Let me see. I got $14.98, and they paid $5.40 shipping. I sold it super cheap. But hey, pure profit, man.
Yeah, my phone is not beeping, but I'm up to 117 on Amazon. I've sold 3 more. It's been yeah, Justin Goodman, I met him at in Atlanta. Skylanders. Yeah, I've sold quite a few Skylanders. I made a lot of money on Skylanders.
I have so many Skylanders. The game, though, for Wii and Xbox.
I've done 5 on Amazon since we started the show.
Very nice.
5 of those little beeps were mine. I claim them. They're mine. Yeah, and you know what? I got the Skylanders, man, and I honestly thought that they would be worth more. But I didn't see any sold listings with the figures. Like, I got a ton of those figures. I got a ton of Disney Infinity, a ton of Skylanders, all the games, a bunch of little base platforms, all for $25.
The ones that I made the most money on were what's the little black figure? I bet I sold a couple hundred of him. The one that in the very first set you had to have him. He was the hardest one to find. You had to have him to finish the game. What was his name? Somebody in the chat tell me what the little the single figure was. He was like $5 at Walmart, and I sold him for $50-$60 on Amazon. And then the other sets, the light and the dark sets, there was like a 3-piece set of the light and the 3-piece set of the dark. Skylander figures. There was a lot of money to be made in those.
There are some Skylander figures that loose. They do sell for some decent money.
All right, I might have to.
But the majority are just like you could buy a lot of 20 of them for like I don't know $1 a piece or something. Yeah, I need to sell the piano. I got a piano, man. I haven't even tried to figure out how I'm gonna sell it. I had a few people give me some pointers. I was on Primetime Treasure Hunters show a few nights ago on a thrift battle, and I lost. But I pulled my piano out. I pulled the piano out, man. And they were like, you could sell the keys separately, the strings, all the little parts, but trying to sell an actual complete piano, it's gonna be near impossible.
Was it the chaos trap that was worth so much money? Maybe, I think.
Dark Spiral.
Oh, Dark Spiral. I think that was one of the ones that Spiral was one of the hot ones. Did another one on Amazon, didn't beat that time. 6 so far.
Yeah, it was a chaos trap. because there were like little figures, and there was one for water, one for earth. There were all of them, but the little chaos trap. He was the hard one to find.
Yeah, I honestly haven't even gone through all of them. I could have one in there that's worth some money, but I have not gone through all of them. I knew the Disney Infinity ones that would sell, so I listed those right away. It was the Black Spider-Man, Hulkbuster, the Captain America without the mask. Those like pretty much sold right away. Double, triple my money on those. I think whatever. I made my money on those. And then the other ones, I sold here and there. And I actually created my first ever variation listing with them. And I have not sold nothing through that variation listing. I have no idea if I have it set up right. Like I haven't. I tried to figure it out. I did it by myself. I didn't watch no videos. I just did it. I went and learned, and I probably got the prices too high or something. I do got the prices. I know I got the prices high. I'm asking like $12 a piece or something. That sell for like $5. So I know that's why they're not selling.
Yeah, Marie is saying you should meet Noah in person. She's a hoot. I second that. I met her in Vegas last year. Actually, first time I met her was in that rooftop bar. It's a pretty interesting bar on the top of the top of the hotel had a bar up top, and it was overpriced, but it was nice. It was funky to be way up there.
Yeah, Noel's super awesome. I love her personality, man. Like I could tell from the moment I actually started interacting with her, I knew she was awesome, man. She's awesome. And I actually was talking to her. I got to message her and throw her some dates, but I want her to come hang out with us. I think she'll be fun for the show, man. Everybody will love our interaction with her. She'll put us all in place. She'll tell us all to eat healthy. She'll and she has this way of like looking at you. And Deidre, yeah, the rod run. Hey, you guys need to come. Hopefully everything is good by June. Hopefully, and you guys can all come to the rod run, man. We hang out at the rod run. I don't know, Scott. You know the rod run, right?
Nope.
Have you heard of the rod run? So in Pigeon Forge, I think it's twice a year. I know once for sure. I'm pretty sure it's twice a year. They do the whole entire strip, the whole entire parkway in Pigeon Forge. Every parking lot, every inch is filled with old cars, muscle cars. What do you call those Model Ts or something like that?
Yep.
All the old any car you could think of, every parking spot is filled with them. And then the sidewalks are lined with people sitting in those little fold-out chairs. It's crazy. And then the traffic it doesn't move. The traffic doesn't move, but people are just sitting there, just looking at cars, walking around, looking at cars. But the cars are awesome. And if you want to buy one and you have a dream car and you have the money to buy one, you'll find your dream car there. But yeah, Deidre, come through.
Man, y'all are just killing it.
Sorry, man. I'm sorry. Forgive me. I don't need to.
Y'all gonna make the chat mad. Y'all killing it.
Nah, don't get mad. Go get it. Don't get mad. Go get it. What's up, Robin? I love Robin. I was Robin's 1,000th subscriber. I recorded it. It was during a Treasure Hustler live, and I sent her the video. Robin is because she. Do you know Robin? You know who Robin is? Because she said.
No.
Man, Robin is hilarious. You need to. You need to get her on the show or let her come on the show, and she has a sock. It's just if because she said messages you and say, hey, I want to jump on the show, I would recommend that. She's hilarious.
All right,
and she's awesome.
And somebody asked have I met Argyle yet? I don't think so.
No, you got to meet Argyle. Hey, can we? Hey, Robin.
Wait, before I have to say I'm sorry to Marie because I accidentally deleted her message when I was trying to delete my message. I'm sorry.
Right.
You deleted her message?
Yeah, I was trying to delete a message because I pressed the wrong key. and I sent it to the wrong person while you guys were, and it deleted her. I blocked her for a second by accident, and I reinstated. I'm sorry. I'm gonna make that up to you. I don't know how, but sorry, it was a complete accident.
So she's on timeout right now.
No, but I felt bad because all of her message was deleted. I was like, "Yo, what did I do?"
Yeah, we know it was an accident.
Yo, it totally was.
We'll get you in trouble.
There goes Kent instigating.
Nah, Kent. No.
Oh, no Argyle tonight. Argyle was born here, Scott.
It was born here
in the chat.
In this square, right here. It was born in this square.
Yeah, right in that square, right? That square right there.
Yeah, you're close to Kevin. Have you met Tennessee Picker yet?
No, but I know that he stays around like right next to me, pretty much.
Yeah,
right?
I think Sevierville or somewhere right in there.
Yeah, I live in Kodak. Sevierville's 10 minutes down the road.
I know he loves the thrift stores there. Because when he starts making videos, we pick a lot of the same stuff, and he just absolutely destroys those stores. That's
why every time I've gone to the thrift stores, I don't find nothing, man.
Yeah. You got to get ahead of him.
I mean, I have found a few pair of shoes here and there, but like, no. I've never really.
He's working from his eBay office, so he's got more time to do eBay. So you better watch out.
Yeah, man, I love to meet up with him, man. Just get to know him.
Yeah, I met him one of the times I was coming back from the north. He messaged me. He's like, "I see you're traveling," because I did a live or something. He's like, "When are you coming through here?" And I'm like, "I'm thinking about an hour and a half." He's like, "Have you had lunch yet?" I'm like, "Nope." So the office he works in with the pilot truck stop company is right off the interstate. So
yeah, I live right off the interstate.
What, off I-40?
Yep, right off I-40.
I'm hungry, man. Mute him.
What the what?
See, I've been saying it. Alex, you need a new. Well, you're not going to find one now. Forget it. Huh? They're polos, so you're not going to find one. But you need a new camera and a microphone.
Yeah, that was awful.
Oh.
I hope nobody in the chat was wearing headphones.
I promise next week I will fix it. That's it. Tomorrow I'm getting me a new microphone.
If they're wearing headphones, they're going to be using their stimulus check on their eardrums.
Oh, is it that bad? Sorry, guys. I'm sorry. It's not my fault. It's the computer's fault.
Hey,
I'll take the responsibility, but it ain't my fault.
This live is full of apologies.
What was that? Oh man, I'm sorry. Wow, that's what happened. I'm sorry.
That's the worst one so far.
Yeah, that was pretty bad.
That was the worst one.
Yo, I'm laughing because I don't know what y'all talking about.
Yeah, Jordan, you need to be fast on the mute button.
I was actually on eBay, so I didn't even have stream. I wasn't even looking at StreamYard.
So what was it? It was really loud for a really long time, like while I was talking.
Yeah,
it was probably 10 to 12 seconds.
Stop lying. You guys have the permission to shut me up if you want to. It's always Alex's fault. I always win.
And then and then Jordan with his mouse that always goes to the top right hand corner of the screen. We'll mute him anyways.
Yeah, my mouse just does whatever. The little arrow just sits here all night long and just goes back and forth. I have no idea what's going on.
That was a quality laptop that I sent him. Top of the line.
Yo, Flippin' Avengers said that they're playing it over the stereo. I'm sorry. No, Harlan, I can't hear it. I'm so sorry. I apologize. I don't apologize. Gibbs rule number 1, don't apologize. I don't apologize. It's not my fault.
Just suck it up, Buttercup. Yeah, Tower's mom said maybe you check out your connections. You might have a bad connection somewhere.
Yeah, the bad connections. He's too damn cheap to buy a good one.
I don't know how, man. It's a tablet. It's a Microsoft Surface Pro.
What, the first generation?
Oh, it's the brand new one. Well, it's a year old, but I have worn this thing out.
Yeah, I don't even drag my new computer out here in the dusty building.
Yeah, this thing has been through hell and back, man. It's a soldier.
Yeah, I'm planning on keeping that computer for like 7 or 8 years. So it needs to stay in the house and not get the dust that's out here.
I was already not able to hear out of my right ear. Is it that bad? I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. I don't apologize, but forgive me. Yo, hey guys, I'm starving. All right, I'm gonna go eat. I don't know what y'all plan on doing, but I got some planning to do also, and I gotta eat, and I gotta get to bed early because I gotta wake up early.
Yeah, me too.
All right, so first of all, I want to say I'm sorry again to Marie. I want to apologize to everybody in the chat for Alex's camera.
Since Alex is not going to do it.
That's right. You better
apologize. But I want to say thank you for everybody for hanging out with us. Hope you guys are staying safe. I want to special thanks to Scott. Thanks for joining us, man. Thanks for hanging out. It's always, a pleasure to have you on hanging out with us. And I hope that everybody is out there, staying positive, enjoying the quality time that you're able to spend with your family, and to stay focused, stay positive, and have fun.
It looks just like me, doesn't it?
Yeah, dude. I thought that was. I was like, how did a pop made out? Like seriously? Like Monopoly was that big, dude?
Yeah, yes. One of the viewers said, "I need to send you something because I think I found a POP that looks just like you."
Dude,
it's got the 2 lines right here too. That's crazy.
I know it's crazy. I got my own little mini me.
That's awesome. What's his name? Because I want one now. Mini Spot.
Helensky from I've never even heard of it. La Casa de Papel.
Oh, La Casa de Papel.
That's it's a movie about heists, right? Robbery or something like that. Is that what that one is?
I don't know. They even capture my essence with a machine gun too. I'm good.
Yeah,
I'm trying to figure out how to conceal carry that.
I think it's
only in the winter.
It's a Netflix series.
You can only conceal carry that in the winter.
Yeah. I guess I'll have to check it out. It's a Netflix series. All right, they'll give me something to watch.
Yeah.
But I appreciate it, guys. It's always fun hanging out with you guys. You guys are a lot of fun. Good people, good audience. It's always an enjoyable time.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, man.
So, Jordan,
sorry I was late. I said we had some family stopover. So, but yeah, next week is Oscar's channel.
Yeah, my channel, 9 p.m. Same bad station, same bad channel.
Same bad channel, same bad time.
Same bad boys. I like that. That's our new slogan. Y'all can't take it. We got it here. It's here. It's ours. We own it. Same bad time, same bad channel, same bad boys. Yeah, we're gonna try to organize ourselves a little bit more. You know, like as far as like give y'all a list, right? Or like do something like I'm saying this, but it might not happen. But we just so you know, you guys are on our minds, and we want to make it simple for y'all. A lot of people will message me and say, "Hey, where's the show? What time?" And 9 o'clock every single Saturday, Eastern time, and it rotates channel. So if you subscribe to all of us, then you won't miss it. Anyway, I'm starving.
Yeah, we appreciate each and every one of you hanging out with us. Thanks, Scott, for coming on last minute. So,
you already know I don't have a life, so it's okay.
Yeah, pretty much. I knew it. But we'll see you guys next week on Oscar's channel.
That's awesome.